Welcome to the Growth Network. To put the ideas in this video into practice, please sign up to our newsletter or join a resilience community. Find out more at thegrowthnetworkuk.org or follow us on LinkedIn. This is Teacher Tips number 12, and today we're talking about self-management. There's a small but important change in the head teacher in this chapter. Returning from the school holiday, he appears to be refreshed and quite excited about the possibilities of the new term. That appears to be in contrast to some members of his team. Billy, for example, is nervous of being in a meeting for an entire day and therefore unavailable to his team. The difference between the two in part reflects the extent to which they've adopted the idea of self-management. Self-management is a whole host of different attitudes and strategies we can employ to give us the resilience to achieve our measures of success in the long term. It includes things we've discussed elsewhere, like defining your idea of success, taking breaks and maintaining margin. But it also includes a huge range of habits, both positive and negative, which can make all the difference to our ability to cope with day-to-day challenges of school life. The head teacher, for example, has taken time off during the school holiday. This is not only a good habit, but also the consequence of the decisions he's made earlier in the school year to change his focus from worrying about inspection to a vision to build a school that students want to attend. Billy, on the other hand, seems to be focused on getting through the day and risks running out of steam before the end of his career. The head teacher, though, talks about structure, culture, and character as solutions to being overwhelmed, and character has a great deal to do with self-management. Let's consider this in relation to the ultimate objectives or mission any individual has for themselves and in the context of our values of dignity and integrity. First, let's assume that a member of staff wants the integrity of a full career in which they do their job well. Second, let's also assume that they want the dignity of a fulfilling personal life. Both depend on one another, and self-management is fundamental to both. Self-management includes all the basic things we know we need to live a healthy life: diet, exercise, proper rest, fulfilling work, and time away from work. It means spending time with friends and family, time alone, and taking part in activities which relax and refresh us. We also need to consider our relationship to substances such as caffeine and alcohol, as well as technology, smartphones, and social media. The important thing is relating these habits to our overall mission, then holding on to the positives rather than succumbing to the negatives. This relates to all the issues we face when we try to adopt a New Year's resolution. The issue is not, can I do or not do the thing I want? The issue is, who is the person I want to become? You may not like exercise, but you may desire the energy which comes from being healthy. You may want to stop looking at your phone because you want to focus on work, family, exercise, cooking proper meals, etc. There are many examples of self-management, and the key is not to try to change everything at once. Instead, remind yourself of your mission, objective, values, and your measures of success. Then, one step at a time, adopt the habits which will make them into reality. For support, share your ideas, plans, successes, and your failures in community. And finally, be kind to yourself. Notice and celebrate the positive changes you're making and the gradual steps forward to becoming the person you want to be, both personally and professionally. Thanks for listening to this recording. For more information about how to put these ideas into practice for yourself and your school, visit us at thegrowthnetworkuk.org or follow us on LinkedIn.